Nope is so intricate and deep movie with different themes that it is hard to pin down everything going on here. However, it has its flaws too. One is clear though, Jordan Peele is one of the best movie makers out here right now. Please be warned that this spoils the movie. Characters in Nope are very good. They resemble real people, but at the same time are memorable and interesting. OJ is the son of a horse ranch owner. His father died in a seemingly freak accident when small metallic parts dropped out of an airplane, and now he has to manage the ranch. But these parts of course didn't drop out of an airplane, they came from a UFO. By the way, he's already a grown-up when this happens. I like this character because he is quiet, pragmatic and introverted. And I like that about him because it's refreshing to see someone like this in the main role. Because of these traits he has a hard time managing the ranch. It demands for an owner to be a little bit more outgoing. His sister is helping OJ with this because she has complete opposite personality. She is a little bit frivolous but fun and outgoing. Chemistry between these two characters works very well in this movie, they complete each other. Then there is this electronic store worker Angel who is obsessed with aliens. Our main heroes are trying to capture UFO on camera, but they don't want anyone to know about this. That's why they don't say him what's going on with all the camera stuff watching the night sky. Eventually he finds out because he is very persistent, even invasive. He's somewhat funny guy because of his obsession and that makes him interesting. Jupe from the Jupiter's theme park may not seem that important at the start, but I believe that he is one of the most relevant characters for the thing this movie is metaphorically trying to say. He was a child star starring in a sitcom involving chimpanzee. Then there happened a freak accident. The chimpanzee got very violent, killing one of the actors from the sitcom and severely crippling other. There was blood all over the animal. Jupe was hiding under the table and watched all this happening. Now he is grown up managing a theme park, but he hasn't forgotten anything about this event. He even has a special room dedicated to memorabilia from the sitcom and the tragic event. He also still is friends with the woman who was crippled by the chimpanzee. It is never really told in this movie, but I believe that he has deep hatred for animals because of this. And that shows because he is feeding horses to the UFO as a show. What a crazy and disturbing thing to do. And here we come to the core concept of the movie. This movie is not about the aliens, it is about animals. About how dangerous it is to treat wild animals as entertainment for people. The main twist in this movie is that the giant UFO is not a ship for aliens. It is the alien itself. And it is not a super intelligent being. It is just like an animal. But let's return to Jupe. When he is doing his last show, the alien decides not to eat the horse, but all the people at the event, Jupe included. And the circle is closed here. Jupe returns to the situation in his childhood, only this time no one survives. Maybe this should have been left for the story part of my video, but Jupe's character is so closely tied to the main idea that I had to explain it properly already. This is why Jupe is so important. Don't play with wild animals for fun, they are not toys. All the other characters are not that important, even the antler. In my opinion, he's just kind of the plot device to spice up things happening in the end. His need to film the creature endangering himself and others are kind of dumb. It isn't the best action. I understand the metaphor for this to go unimaginable and ethical lengths, just for entertainment, but the scene felt a little bit forced and dumb. The Nope movie has very mysterious and unsettling feeling at the start. Especially the chimpanzee scenes are very disturbing, and they are not showing much, it's the intent that matters. Sometimes showing less is actually more, and it is in this case. All the classic alien stuff, desolate ranch, weird sounds, lights going off in the nighttime is also depicted very well and in an unsettling way. the mysterious behavior of horses and all that. Children trying to scare OJ by dressing up as aliens is also very unsettling, and not because I thought that they were the aliens. I knew from the start that someone was trying to scare our main hero. It's because it's very wrong to try to scare someone this way while there's a real UFO on the loose. I really liked that they implemented some real life lore in the movie by talking about Navy capturing weird flying objects on camera a few years back. This is a real event and it caused a lot of controversy and was all over the news. It is unsettling when they bring this up because these are completely real events. The alien vomiting blood of the people it has just eaten over the house is probably the craziest scene. Very violent and weird. Screams coming from it while people are still alive in its stomach is also scary. Cinematography is very impressive. I loved how everything looked and even the western vibes were done tastefully. The UFO alien is depicted very well. I couldn't really feel the CGI here, and that's great because movie showed a lot of this alien creature at the end. This really could be an example how it's done. The closest thing that comes in my mind is Star Wars. They have the same feel of ships flying, and that's a big compliment for the Nope movie because Star Wars really know their special effects stuff. The chimpanzee also is CGI in this movie. I could feel it a bit, but I liked how they implemented the tablecloth to show the chimpanzee closer. It is very well done to hide CGI, but show the closeness of this animal. But now let's talk about something I didn't like so much. At the start of the movie there was mystery and horror, and it was delivering this premise very well, but the end it all fell apart, and the movie became sci-fi action thriller. There's nothing wrong with sci-fi action thrillers, but in this case this didn't feel good because the beginning was so different. They figured out this alien creature too well in the end. The mystery was completely gone, and with the mystery gone all the horror evaporated too. It felt like climax of the movie was the scene with the alien vomiting blood on the house. After that movie changed the feeling quite a bit. This is one of the weak points here. Now let's talk about the story. There are several subplots going on in this movie. The one about the dangerous wild animals I already explained while talking about the Jupe character. I didn't mention though that there is one more scene which provides this idea. It is at the very beginning and isn't connected to Jupe. OJ is with horse Lucky, trying to film some scene for a movie or commercial. While this is happening, no one on the set cares for the animal. They completely ignore OJ's warnings that Lucky should rest. This results in Lucky kicking some filming equipment. It is a pure coincidence that no one gets injured. This is one more representation that animals can be dangerous and should be treated with care. Other prominent subplot in this movie is capturing things on camera and going incredible lengths to film something special and extraordinary. Every character in this movie is trying to do that in one or another way. When realizing that Alien is on the loose, the first thing OJ and his sister think about is how to film it and get on a talk show. Angel's whole life is dedicated to trying to film UFOs. Jupe isn't trying to film, but he is working in the entertainment business and doing very bad stuff just to get attention. Antler is all about films and he dies trying to film this alien creature. It is completely his own fault. So stupid to die just for a better lighting on the film. He is also endangering other characters. And then there is this reporter on the motorcycle chasing latest news, completely ignoring all the warnings. When he crashes, first thing he is worried about is where is his camera. Ridiculous. The chimpanzee stuff also is about filming an unusual sitcom. All these characters are obsessed with the same thing, and our main heroes are not better in this sense than those almost comically dumb side characters. The difference in the end is that they get their extraordinary picture and survive. In this sense it is a strong ending, but it's only from this point of view, not from the alien itself point of view. And now let me explain the UFO. The UFO in Up movie is the alien itself. There is no question that it's just an animal eating people and horses, but it's not that intelligent. And here's a big problem. If the alien is just an animal, humans shouldn't have any problem of capturing and killing it. If even our simple main heroes figured out how to fool this thing, army wouldn't have any problem dealing with it. It doesn't matter that it's super fast and influences electromagnetic fields. Humans would lure it in a trap just like our main heroes did. The main scare of a real UFO is its intelligence. That's why UFOs and aliens are so unpredictable. And no movie destroys this myth. For me, it's making the UFO actually less scary, and that's not good. There's also one more thing, the look of this thing. I liked it better when it had flying saucer type shape, but the end of the movie it shifts to its final form, which is kind of similar to a jellyfish. For me, it also resembled how real biblical angels are described. Yes, you heard right. Real biblical angels are giant monsters. If you are interested and don't believe me, look this stuff up on Google. It's real. This theme is also present in super famous anime, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and it's one of the influences for the Nope movie Monster. This is kind of cool and awesome, and I would be fine with the alien being an angel. That connects it to the Bible and how angels came from the sky because they were aliens. But the main problem is the intelligence of this thing in the Nope movie. There is also a problem with the ending. The alien kind of dies at the end of the film by swallowing giant balloon. Balloon explodes, killing the monster. It is not completely clear if it died, but the movie is hinting to that, and that's ridiculous. Dangerous, super capable and strong alien just wouldn't die like that. I think the better choice for this would have been if the alien got scared and left the territory because of this. It would lead more into the animal psychology and even would go back to the chimpanzee stuff. The chimpanzee also was triggered by balloon popping, but the movie doesn't do that. And again, military wouldn't have any problems with an alien like that. They would kill it easily. By the way, there's no actual military in this movie. I'm just explaining this because military is important for an actual UFO myth. In reality, military is completely incapable of doing anything against UFOs, and that's much scarier. Don't get me wrong, I really like the Nope movie, and it is a really thought-provoking one, which is great. The main idea of alien being a wild animal is also very unique and original, but that's it. It doesn't go further than that. Not all pieces of this puzzle are correct. The metaphors are really cool though, and movie is artistic and very well done from the practical point of view. The movie could have been 10 out of 10, but I give it 9, because the UFO alien didn't convince me. Thank you for watching.